So we ran a competition for Arthouse to select the architects, and Bereichsmarsch Morgan, DRMM, emerged out of that process. And we thought they had some really interesting ideas. And one of the ideas was to avoid that situation which you sometimes get in high density schemes where you have a small number of cores and the long corridors between them, with very often single aspect homes banked on either side.
The design principle for Arthouse was to sort of move away from the classic developer model of maxing out the site footprint.
One of the design conversations we often have when we're dealing with high density housing is how to generate form in the architecture, or what planners often call breaking down the mass. And I think what this building shows very well is that if you set off with the aspirations to build good quality housing, so dual aspect flats, corner windows, outlook, good daylight, looking at things like clustering around very small cores, then the form comes along with that.
The approach to the facade treatment has been driven very much from the interior, designed from the inside out. The principal live-in kitchen spaces have full-height glazing, which maximises the view and the feeling of space and light within.
When you enter the flat, it's bright and it's airy. The building looks out in both directions, which means that you get wind coming through on the hot days. When you open the windows, you can see the sunrise in the morning and sunset in the evening.
You really experience weather here. I've actually never been that interested in it before, and suddenly it's like, oh my God, I don't need to go to the theatre here. This is great.
The footprint of the building at ground floor has this indentation to it, which is all about the building engaging with Handyside gardens.
And it's fantastic here to see it today, the completed damp Pearson landscape, the animation provided by the children and the visitors to the park.
And we're really proud that Handyside Gardens has worked right next to Arthouse as a public space for everyone to enjoy.
All the apartments benefit from private amenity space, be it balconies or roof terraces.
Being able to live inside and outside in London, in King's Cross, is incredible.
My favourite bit is the balcony. You see your neighbours. You can shout down to them if they're that way inclined, or you can just watch them. It's a good space to have something natural growing.
And then there is this incredible system of shutters. If I'm sitting here and working and the sun's coming in, all I have to do is just press a button and it glides across very gracefully.
So the benefit of these, apart from providing the solar control, is it also provides animation to the facade, so there's constantly change in elevation, and it also addresses issues of privacy as well, so there's less reliance on residents having blinds or curtains.
The really fantastic thing about King's Cross is that it just gets better and better and better.
Watching the whole area come together and seeing it turn into like a busy area, that's wicked actually. Watching the area come alive.